Welcome to Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45, on its way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Best. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And they can't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fast motion from the offense. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Algier. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Zips are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll set up to throw. Wiggles free. Took a shot as he threw. Nobody open, he just throws it away and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Akron, 10, Northwestern, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Big fullback's got it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's weird. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Third down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a man. It's Algier. Unloads to the wideout.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Zips looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He chucks one out to the right. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. They'll try the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. 1st down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Going up top. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Back to throw, it's Algier. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Zips send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Coming out with it, it's Ogden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Open space at the 25. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll throw it on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the run. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Algier. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Akron! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they 45. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run the screen. Tackled there by the defense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air, it's Algier. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're going to throw it again. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Zips are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Goes to the option. Breaks the tackle. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game. And
he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Play the analytics here and you go for 2.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Sapp. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass, it's Algier. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him.
Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Akron 31, Northwestern.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he intercepts it. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The offense starts with a short field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Akron! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're going to run it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. On the move at the 30. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Zips are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Algier. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Zips. And the route is on.
Touchdown, Akron.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Return runs out of bounds.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Best. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they got him for the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the punt hits ground and the into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very good. Not a productive 1st down play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And this offense just keeps piling it on. How about still looking deep? How about the green light for the QB to continue to take shots down the field? It's the defense's job to stop them. And by the way, they haven't done their job very well today.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.